হ্যালো ফ্রেন্ডস, চলে আসলাম নতুন আরেকটা ভিডিও নিয়ে। ইন্ট্রোডাকশন টু লিঙ্গুইস্টিক্স এই সাবজেক্টের ব্রিফ ইয়ার কোশ্চেন্স। সো লিঙ্গুইস্টিক্সের অনেক বড় অধ্যায় রয়েছে, 9টা পার্ট রয়েছে, 9টা চ্যাপ্টার রয়েছে। সো এগুলোর ব্রিফ কোশ্চেনও অনেকই হবে। হোয়াট ইজ ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ? ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ ইজ দ্য কমিউনিকেশন সিস্টেম অফ হিউম্যান বিংস। যেহেতু ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ একটা কমন বিষয়, সো ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ কী সেটা আমরা অবশ্যই সবাই জানি। What is meant by duality? Duality means that language is organized on two levels, physical level and meaning level. Basic concepts of in language. What is linguistics? The science of language is known as linguistics. What are the branches of linguistics? Linguistics is the three branches: descriptive, historical, and applied linguistics. What is phonetics? Phonetics is the scientific study of sounds of language. What is morphology? Morphology is the study of the structures of words, the study of a minimal meaningful unit of language. What is syntax? Syntax is the combination of words into phrases and sentences. What is semantics? Semantics is the study of meaning in language. What is pragmatics? Pragmatics is the study of meaning in context. What is parole? A term deriving from Ferdinand de Saussure that refers to language that it is spoken in contrast with language. What is competence? This is the abstract ability of an individual to speak the language which he or she has learned as a native language in his childhood. What is performance? Performance refers to the process of applying one's competence in the act of speaking. বন্ধুরা, এইখানে আমি একটা জিনিস বলে নিচ্ছি যে এই কোশ্চেনগুলো মূলত আমি প্রিভিয়াস ইয়ার থেকে না, এগুলো মূলত আমি আপনাদের মেইন বুক যে আছে সেই মেইন বুক থেকে নিয়েছি এই কোশ্চেনগুলো। তো এইখান থেকে আমি ইম্পর্টেন্ট কোশ্চেনগুলো চুজ করেছি। হোয়াট ইজ ডিসকোর্স অ্যানালাইস? Discourse analysis is the investigation of the structure and patterning of discourse. What is competence? Competence is the knowledge of the language. Who is Saussure? Ferdinand de Saussure is the originator of the 20th century reappearance of structuralism. What are the major levels of linguistics? The major levels of linguistics are phonetics, phonology, morphology, syntax, semantics, pragmatics, graphology, lexicology. Phonetics chapter থেকে আমি এই কোশ্চেনগুলো নিয়েছি। What is a sound? A sound is the minimum segment of the pronunciation of a word. What is IPA? IPA is a system of transcribing the sounds of language which consists of some Latin and Greek letters and a variety of additional symbols and diacritics. What is diphthong? In diphthongs, there are two vowels together but only one peak is there. What is larynx? It is the main organ referred to as the sound box. In the larynx, there are vocal cords. What is glottis? When the vocal cords create an opening for the air to pass through freely is called the glottis. What is a vowel? A vowel is a speech sound that is produced without any obstruction in the oral cavity. What is allophone? Allophone is the positional variant of the same phoneme. What are the cardinal vowel? Cardinal vowel are a system of 8 vowels that was originally developed by English phonetician Daniel Jones. Phone is the smallest phonological unit. What is phone? Phone means sound or voice. How many consonant sounds are there in English? There are 24 consonant sounds. What does RP stands for? RP stands for received pronunciation. What is tonic stress? Tonic stress is an extra strong stress on words to show special focus. How many vowel sounds are there in English? There are 20 vowel sounds in English, pure vowel 12 and diphthongs 8. How many monophthongs are there in English? There are 12 monophthongs in English. These are I, IE, extra. Name the passive articulators. The passive articulators are upper lip, upper jaw, teeth ridge, hard and soft palate, and uvula. What are the branches of phonetics? There are three branches of phonetics: articulatory phonetics, acoustic phonetics, and auditory phonetics. What are alveolar consonants? What are bilabial sounds? The sounds made by the two lips are called bilabial sounds. What is tone? A tone is a syllable that initiates a contrast in pitch level or direction. What is primary stress? The stronger degree of stress is called primary stress. What is phonology? Phonology is the study of the sound system of one or more language. What is stress? Stress is the acoustic prominence of a syllable in a word. What is assimilation? Assimilation is a linguistic process by which a sound becomes similar to an adjective sound. What is elision? Elision is defined as the reappearance of a sound. What is phoneme? Phoneme is the smallest constructive linguistic unit that may bring about a change of meaning. Morphology. What is morpheme? Allomorphs are the different forms of a single morpheme. What is free morpheme? A free morpheme is a morpheme that can stand alone as an independent sound. Bound morpheme. A bound morpheme cannot stand alone and an independent word but must be attached to another word. What is borrowing? Borrowing involves copying a word from another language. For example, pizza from Italian. What is suffix and prefix? Suffix are bound morphemes attached to the end of the word. Prefix are bound morphemes attached to the beginning of the word. What is syntax? Syntax is the study of sentence structure. What are the syntactic units? The syntactic units are words, phrases, clauses, and sentence. What is IC? An immediate constituent is any of the largest grammatical units that constitute a construction. IC is an abbreviation of the immediate constituent. What is UG? Universal grammar is a theory in linguistics. What is acronym? An acronym is a kind of abbreviation. What is hyponym? When the meaning of one form is included in the meaning of another, the relationship is known as hyponym. What is speech acts? The philosopher J.L. Austin claims that many utterances are equivalent to actions. What is cohesion? Cohesion is a grammatical relationship between parts of a sentence essential for its interpretation. What is coherence? Coherence is the relationship that thinks the meaning of utterance and sentence. What is schema? Schema is a stored body of language. Psycholinguistics. Psycholinguistics is the study of the language with reference to human psychology. What is LAD? LAD is a language acquisition device. What is SLA? Second language acquisition is the process by which the people learn a second language. What is language acquisition? Language acquisition is the process by which children acquire knowledge about their native language in their earlyhood. What is sociolinguistics? Sociolinguistics is the study of the use of language in society. What is idiolect? Idiolect is the language of an individual as an opposed to that of a group. What is Creole? Creole is a term used to describe a pidgin after it has become the mother tongue of a certain population. What is dialect? Dialect is any regional, social, or ethnic variety of a language. What is first language? First language is the native language of the learner. What is clipping? Clipping is a process of cutting words into shorter ones. Define sign. A sign is something that has a meaning. How does pragmatics differ from semantics? Pragmatics is the study of meaning in context. Semantics is the study of the meaning without reference to the context. তো ইন্ট্রোডাকশন টু লিঙ্গুইস্টিক্স সাবজেক্টের এই কোশ্চেনগুলো আমি চুজ করেছি আপনাদের জন্য। এই কোশ্চেনগুলো অনেক গুরুত্বপূর্ণ এক্সামে আসার জন্য। সব বন্ধুরা আমার এই ভিডিওটি ফলো করবেন এবং দেখবেন, যাতে করে আপনারা কোনো বিষয় মিস না করেন এবং এক্সাম অনেক ভালোভাবে দিতে পারেন। সো আজকে এই পর্যন্তই, নেক্সট টিউটোরিয়ালে আবার দেখা হচ্ছে।